police matron. Motion by myself that Stephanie F. Shigley be appointed as police matron. Can I have a second?
Motion made by myself that Abigail Bennett be appointed clerk to the Justice Court. Could I have a second?
I'll second that. Motion by myself, this is for clerk to the Justice Court, that Michelle M. Kennedy be appointed clerk to the Justice Court. Can I have a second?
Donahue be appointed senior clerk to the Justice Court. Could I have a second?
I'll second that. This is for Justice Court attendance. Motion by myself that Ronnie N.L. Adrians, Robert W. Bennett, and Raymond F. Inglesby be appointed Justice Court attendants. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Registrar of Vital Statistics. A motion made by myself that Linda Kennedy appointed as Registrar of Vital Statistics. Could I have a second? Motion made by myself that Bradley Buchanan be appointed acting assessor. Second. Motion made by myself that Daniela Lanning be appointed as Director of Community and Recreational Activities. Could I have a second?
Deputy Director of Community and Recreational Activities. Motion by myself that Anita Nero be appointed as Deputy Director of Community and Recreational Activities. Do I have a second? Motion by myself that Burke Abbeys be appointed as Youth and Recreational Services Clerk. Do I have a second? Town Gardener. Motion by myself that Sarah Sheldon be appointed as Town Gardener.
Motion by myself that Carmela Hicks be appointed as Senior Liaison.
Bond counsel. Motion made by myself that the following law firms be designated as bond counsel for the town of East Greenbush on an independent contractor basis per respective retainer letters to be submitted to the town. Siegel, Goldman, Mazzotti, and Siegel.
I'll second that. Special counsel, motion made by myself that the following law firms be designated as special counsel for the town of East Greenbush on an independent contract basis per respective retainer letters to be submitted to the town. Carter, Convoy, Case, Blackmore, Maloney, and Lard, PC for all issues related to ambulance district. Gervin and Ferlazzo, PC for all issues related to labor law and labor negotiation. Whiteman, Osterman, Hannah, Margot, Thomas for issues related to water and sewer. BB Law Firm, LLP, and Acker and Murphy, LLP for issues related with tax service proceedings. Can I have a second?
Departmental and program liaisons. A motion made by myself that the following departments and program liaisons be designated for 2011. Councilperson Malone. Justice Court, Building, Planning, and Zoning Departments, Assessor's Office, Department of Public Works, and Solid Waste. Councilperson Mango, Fire Department, Fire Protection, Police Department, Fire Protection, Controller's Office, and Traffic Safety Committee. Councilperson Matters, Ambulance District, Industrial Development Agency, Town Clerk's Office, and Animal Control. And Councilperson O'Brien, Tax Receiver's Office, Youth and Community Services, East Greenbush School District, Library, Parks Task Force, and Waterfront Development. We're going to resolutions moved by myself. Could I have a second?
Data collector. Motion made by myself to appoint Michael O'Brien as data collector in the assessor's office. I have a second, please. Assessor's clerk. Motion by myself to appoint Joanne Millens as the assessor clerk in the assessor's office. I have a second, please.
I'll second that.
Fire inspector. Motion made by myself to appoint Ron Stark and Kevin Hitchcock as fire inspectors part-time in the building department. I have a second, please.
I'll second that, Bill.
Animal Control Officer. Motion made by myself to appoint Bob Dyer as Animal Control Officer. Do I have a second? Motion made by myself to appoint Nancy Hicks as Assessment Review Board Secretary. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Motion made by myself that James F. Moore, AIA, be appointed as the Planning Director. Could I have a second?
Information Technology Manager. Motion by myself that Matthew J. Maston be appointed as Information Technology Manager. Second.
I'll second.
Administrative Assistant to the Chief of Police. Motion by myself that Stephanie F. Shigley be appointed as Administrative Assistant to the Chief of Police.
Town Engineering Consultants. Motion made by myself to designate the following firms as Town's Engineering Consultants on an independent contractor basis per respective retainer letters to be submitted to the town. The Bird Engineering and Consulting Group, Hard Engineering, Chazen Engineering, Land and Surveying, and Landscape Architecture. Floyd Albert Associates, Engineering, Architecture, Engineering Services. H.V. LaBarba and Associates, Land Planning, Clough Harbor, Greenman Peterson, and J. Kenneth Frazier and Associates. Go ahead.
Councilperson Mandel.
Abstain.
I would like to hereby please reappoint Kim Carlisle as my deputy. She knows she's working.
Tony?
It is my pleasure to reappoint Patricia Hines and Jenny DeGale as my deputies and Pat.
Supervisor appointments, whereas each year there are certain appointments that are made by the supervisor, I hereby appoint the following. Director of Finance Laura Inglesby, bookkeeper part-time Kate Bennett, secretary to the supervisor Carmel Hicks, town historian Wally Kavanaugh, and deputy supervisor Jimmy O'Brien. Could I have a second? Oh, I don't even.
Assistant Director of Finance, motion by myself that Lori F. Taylor be appointed Assistant to the Director of Finance. Do I have a second?
Citizens Fiscal Advisory Committee appointments, whereas each individual member of the town board has been authorized by previous duly appointed resolution to appoint one at-will member of the Citizens Fiscal Advisory Committee. Such appointments are therefore as follows. Supervisor McCabe, Stenson, Councilperson Malone, Connor Laverty, Councilperson Mangold, Rob Feldman, Councilperson Matters, Maura Ryan, Councilperson O'Brien appoints Fred Nero, and Town Board at Large appoints Heather Mowat.
Can I ask a question on that, if Joe is the right one? Rick Matters is not here. Can we just go ahead with this appointing?
He gave you his designation,
I
he gave the
thought
board
he had
his
said
designation.
that from one of the last meetings, okay. I just want to be clear that we're acting on his wishes.
We can make that subject to a confirmatory resolution.
You did?
I have an email from her.
Okay, okay, thank you. Secretary to the Town Attorney. Motion by myself to appoint Joan Malone as Secretary to the Town Attorney.
Councilperson Malone.
Abstain.